Product managers spend vast time optimizing buttons under the assumption a better feature set dictates market leadership. But code is inherently replicable. If your competitive advantage rests on a slicker interface or a faster workflow, a well-funded competitor can clone that functionality and commoditize your product in months. Helmer's 7 Powers framework shifts focus away from features, introducing the competitive moat, specifically network economies. True defensibility relies on self-reinforcing systems. Every interaction mathematically compounds in value, thickening the defensive barriers with each cycle. Transitioning from a basic software tool to a digital economy requires mastering 3 specific strategic frameworks to stop the endless cycle of feature chasing. The foundational layer is the network effect. While virality is a marketing tactic for user acquisition, network effects are structural mechanisms that secure long-term defensibility. This antique rotary phone illustrates a direct network effect. Each new user who connects to the physical grid increases the utility of the entire system for every other participant. In software, this manifests as a data network effect. Increased interaction creates a feedback loop where user data feeds centralized algorithms, resulting in a smarter product that becomes more valuable the more it is used. This creates a value gap. It is the massive utility deficit a challenger must financially subsidize to convince a user to leave an established network. Engineering strong network effects makes it mathematically irrational for a user base to switch to a competitor. Two-sided platforms expand this logic by serving 2 distinct groups, buyers and sellers. The survival of these platforms depends on liquidity. This is the exact probability that any user entering the marketplace will find a high-quality match and complete a transaction quickly. Low switching costs create the threat of multi-homing. Users simply keep multiple competing apps open simultaneously, using whichever platform provides the fastest or cheapest match in the moment. There is also the risk of disintermediation. Users may find their match on the platform, but take the financial transaction offline to avoid paying a commission. To counter these leaks, platforms embed ongoing value into the workflow, offering automated dispute resolution and proprietary insurance or integrated financing that cannot be replicated in an offline transaction. Participants remain in the ecosystem because the platform provides a level of transactional trust and convenience they cannot afford to lose. Every platform eventually hits a scale ceiling, where internal engineering teams can no longer build every integration the market requires. An API ecosystem strategy uses these interfaces as connective tissue, outsourcing expansion to third-party developers who build on top of your core infrastructure. Success at this layer depends on time to first call. This metric measures exactly how easily an external partner can integrate and start creating value on the platform. Effective ecosystems convert this developer activity into partner-attributed revenue, proving that external integrations are driving the platform's financial growth. This creates distribution leverage. Microsoft's strategic hosting of OpenAI's commercial APIs allows them to control a critical enterprise channel through their cloud infrastructure. By controlling access to the underlying proprietary intelligence, a platform locks in the entire ecosystem and forces rivals to compete against the foundation itself. Utilizing an API strategy turns a software product into the foundational infrastructure of the market. The most dominant software companies stack these 3 strategies. This creates structural redundancy. Marketplaces secure the user base, network effects increase the mathematical cost of leaving, and APIs entrench the product into the daily workflows of other developers. Breaking one layer still leaves the others intact. Execution requires moving past the design of isolated tools for single users. You are building interconnected economies. The objective is to orchestrate a market so effectively that the rest of the industry has no choice but to build upon your foundation. Ultimately, true product success is the direct result of engineering a digital platform that is structurally immune to any outside competition.